out of that. Those tactics, man.
Or like the glass full of water where it's like a bigger glass and it's the same thing, but they think it's more because it's bigger.
Everything has a meta, man. Everything has a meta. Speaking of which, the meta we're going to be talking about here is how does Vivi crack the unsolvable riddle that is the buzz? And I feel like he just made a good play there.
If he does that the entire game, you know, he might have an easier time just getting rid of Luma.
Exactly.
Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I can't even tell if it's a button check or not. He's just that's the buzz. He just stands like, and it's a marvel, man. Like to look at, seriously.
Yeah, it's really a marvel to be honest with you. A lot of people tend to downplay the buzz for his style, but a person like me, I personally have nothing for respect for someone like the buzz to absolutely master that kind of style.
Absolutely.
And just control your opponent's offense and kind of like funnel it into a very obvious path. Like, no, you have no road other than directly at me.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I don't really play Lucario or Rosalina, but it's going to be like kind of weird to see how he'll actually approach Rosalina with Luma on deck.
I've heard a lot of notes on this matchup from various Lucarios, specifically Vex Day.
Okay.
And he told me that you have to really watch out how you do the pivot charge, because that's the main neutral game aspect of Lucario.
Yeah.
But you can't just charge into Luma, because then Rosa's going to just block and then punish you.
Yeah.
So you really have to think outside the box. Use those back airs. I feel like I want to see some. Yeah, exactly. Space that back air.
Because back air will definitely send Luma flying, especially with aura charge. Like it.
And be sporadic with your sphere tosses, because you don't want to just be obvious and get it warped away.
Yeah.
All right, the buzz continuing to maintain that control. Nope, passing right by. Gives a little bit of a stage control up, but the buzz, of course, in his nature, reclaiming it in a matter of seconds.
Oh, wow.
And the spike is live.
That was a great spike, yeah.
That was killing them softly right there. Like it doesn't need to be a hard spike, just enough to send you to the blast zone. Of course.
All right, and here's where Rosalina shines when Lucario is trying to land or even establish space.
All right, that dash attack. A pretty decent move to send Luma flying, but if you dash attack into the buzz's shield, you're gonna pay with a lot of percent for that move.
And he's making it so difficult for Vivi to even get back on stage. Oh
and
wow! Okay.
He's dead. He actually could have charged. Oh, well, I get.
He did that.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
But you could have slightly charged it, because when Lucario up B's from that distance, he actually has like it's almost like a full 60 frames of lag. He just sits here on the floor, just can charge it. I know this because as Bowser, I love when you give me opportunities, because I just charge that forward smash.
Yeah, of course.
Kill you at like 50%. It's another situation like that is when Luigi's miss a upbeat and crash onto the floor.
Yeah.
A lot of people tend to take the fastest punish. And I'm like, no, Luigi's there for like 2 seconds. So find those moments where they're given to you and make the best out of that stock, because that might just be the situation that puts you in a strong lead.
Yeah, you have to optimize your punishes,
Absolutely.
You don't want to have a situation where, you pick the weaker punish and then they come back with rage, or, you give up that chance and then you lose the game because of it.
And then hindsight kills you. Like, oh, I actually could have killed him there, man, and you get flustered. The whole thing falls apart.
And so the buzz with a huge lead.
Yeah, right now, Vivi's game is falling apart again. Only laying 6%. Wow, comboing from left to right, the buzz just making sure that the entire real estate is under his name.
That
what?
I hate Luma so much, man.
I said, Sakura, you're not done. Get back in the office. Turn on the lights. You're not done developing this game, man. We need a 1.1.7 stat. But of course, Vivi still playing his game. It doesn't seem like he's going to stray away from his game plan. I feel like he's just going to keep working at it until he finds what's not working about it, as opposed to just abandoning it and doing something different entirely.
He's stacking on a good amount of damage, so that's what you were talking about.
Yeah,
he just jabbed him out of Aura Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see Vivi's not straying away from trying to pivot charge into the buzz. And I feel like time and time and again, the buzz has demonstrated that tactic is just not going to get him any kind of advantage. That tail end of that neutral air. Soft touch. Good
tech, yeah.
Vivi staying alive. Twirling that
wow.
That nice little wand. So you saw how long he was on the floor. You could
Definitely punish that heavily, yeah.
crush him for that. No, it's just Vivi's just gonna stick to his guns, and he's just gonna ride out the whole set like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a trumpet right now to be like, bah, 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 bah. It's like it was a situation where you just